Okay, number 13, quite possibly the hardest one on here. It says, suppose a Thunderbird depreciates at 15% a year. This depreciates at 15%. We have to go back to y equals a times b to the power of x. Because it's depreciating 15%, I know that my decay factor, my b value, is going to be 0.85. Because 100 minus 15 is 85. But that's 85% of the original value. So we have to change that percent to a decimal. So we have basically y equals a times 0.85 to the power of x. That's what we're given just by this statement, original statement up here. So now let's look at the actual question. It says, how long does it take for the car to be worth only half of its original price? It really doesn't matter what value you plug in, but since Thunderbirds can be somewhat expensive, I will say $20,000 is the cost of this Thunderbird. That's the original cost, so for it to be half of that, well, half of 20,000 is 10,000. And it's this 0.85 is going to withhold for each year. So we're trying to see how many years, so we're trying to find x until this $20,000 car is worth 10,000. So technically, yes, you could get close and just take 20,000 times 0.85, and then take that answer times 0.85, and then take that answer times 0.85 until you get close to 10,000. Or we could get the exact answer by, again, realizing this is exponential form. I have my base, I have my power, I have my number, and I have this extra, so I need to get rid of this extra. And we will then have 1/2 equals 0.85 to the power of x. So to solve that, let's move it over here, we base power number by itself, do the inverse, which is log or natural log. So we'll have natural log of 1/2 equals x, natural log of 0.85. Solve for x. Divide both sides by natural log of 0.85. So natural log of 1/2 divided by natural log of 0.85 is 4.265. So it's going to take us about 4 1/4 years for this Thunderbird to depreciate in value, half of its original value. Okay, so then it goes on to answer, says, how much of its original price is it worth after 4 years? So we have to go back up to this equation and plug in a value for A. So I'll use that $20,000, that 0.85. And then now I know we're talking years, so I'm going to plug 4 in there. And I'm going to say, all right, $20,000 times 0.85 raised to the power of 4 is $10,440.13. So I'm going to take that $10,440.13, or 0.125, and I am going to see what percent it is out of 20,000. So I take that $10,440, 0.125, and I divide it by the original value of 20,000, and we get 0.522, which means after 4 years, this Thunderbird is worth 52.2% of its original value. So 52.2% is the correct answer.